In a major breakthrough in the battle against Naxalism, our security forces have neutralized 27 dreaded Naxalites. Top Maoist leader Nambala Keshav Rao, alias Baswaraju, who carried a bounty of 1.5 crores, has been killed in the encounter in Chhattisgarh. Baswaraju was also the General Secretary of the banned Communist Party of India. In fact, he has been part of the Naxalite movement since the 1970s, and he was being hunted by security agencies across the country. Home Minister Amit Shah hailed the security forces, reiterating the Modi government's resolve to crush Naxalism. In fact, Amit Shah informed that after the completion of Operation Black Forest, 54 Naxalites have been arrested and 84 have now surrendered in Chhattisgarh, Telangana as well as Maharashtra. The Prime Minister also hailed the big success, asserting the government's commitment to eliminate the menace of Maoism. But viewers, from Kashmir to Chhattisgarh, the opposition continues to doubt our forces and jump to the defense of the terrorists. The India bloc partner, the CPI, has now issued a statement condemning the killing of the top Maoist leader, Baswaraju. They call it an instance of extrajudicial action, demanding an independent inquiry into it. The question is, why give cover fire to Red Terror? My colleague Arpita is joining us on the broadcast with the details of the politics that's playing out. And Arpita, this is a big breakthrough in the battle against Naxalism, a vow that had been taken by the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, which the forces have been fulfilling, security forces neutralizing 27 dreaded Naxalites. And yet, there are some leaders from the left who are raising objection. What are the details?
Well, rightly said, Pratibha, it is a big breakthrough, but unfortunately, CPI, on the other hand, in a strongly worded statement, has condemned the killing of CPI General Secretary Nambala Keshav Rao and has said that they condemned the killing of 27 Maoists in Chhattisgarh, Narayanpur district, following a cold-blooded killing of a senior Maoist leader with several Adivasis in Chhattisgarh. So taking it to X, Raja, CPI secretary, said that the killing of the Maoist leader, instead of lawfully arresting him, raises severe concerns, serious concerns about the state's commitment to democratic norms. Now, according to the left party, these killings not only point to a dangerous pattern of state violence, but also exposes the ongoing marginalization of Adivasi community in the region. That is what the CPI is saying, and the CPI has demanded an independent judicial inquiry into the incident and has condemned the killing. So we need to wait and watch what now CPM, Marxist, has to say on the same. We need to wait and see if they are also in support of CPI or if they have a different stand on this.
Okay, all right, because politics is speaking over the same. The BJP has in fact come all guns blazing, slamming the Congress party's ally for glorifying Red Terror. The Saffron Party has called it a dangerous endorsement of Maoist violence, demanding answers.
और अब कांग्रेस पार्टी के साथ की विचार वाली सीपीआई ये कह रही है कि जो नक्सली है उनका मारा गया है वो गलत मारा गया और उसकी एक जुडिशियल इंक्वायरी होनी चाहिए। ऐसा क्यों होता है कि इंडिया अलायंस की हर पार्टी नक्सली या आतंकवादी को वैचारिक या सॉफ्ट सपोर्ट देती है? यही वो अर्बन नक्सली सोच है जो भारत को अंदर से खोखला करना चाहती है। जब नक्सली मारे जाते हैं तो सीपीआई का दिल में दर्द होता है, जब आतंकवादी मारे जाते हैं तो कांग्रेस पार्टी के दिल में दर्द होता है। इससे यही स्पष्ट होता है कि ये दोनों पार्टी एंटी इंडिया पार्टी है।
लेफ्ट पार्टी ने फिर से एक बार राष्ट्र नीति के ऊपर वोट बैंक नीति रखी है और आज जो बड़ी सफलता हासिल हुई है सुरक्षा बलों को, जिस प्रकार से नक्सलवादी मारे गए, उनका कोर कमांडर मारा गया है, ये बड़ी उपलब्धि है। और जिस नक्सली कमांडर ने बड़े बड़े आतंकी हमलों को अंजाम दिया, आज उसके लिए आंसू बहा रहे वही लेफ्ट पार्टी जो हमास और हिजबुल्लाह के लिए भी आंसू बहाती है। अब तक चाहे वो पाकिस्तानी आतंकवादी हो, चाहे वो नक्सलवादी हो, राष्ट्र नीति के ऊपर वोट बैंक की राजनीति को रखा जाएगा। यही मानसिकता है इन इंडिया अलायंस की पार्टीज का।
Close on the heels of several leaders of the Congress party raising questions on Operation Sindoor as well, the BJP has now put this test across to the Congress party. This is an ally of your party. Is this the official stand of the India bloc or not? My colleague Nyamika is joining us on the broadcast with the details. And Nyamika, the BJP says that the India bloc as a whole must take a stand now. These are individuals and groups that were working against our security forces, violence being unleashed against them. So with questions being raised on the government or India's strike on Naxalism, why is it that India bloc leaders are speaking up against it? The BJP now saying that the Congress party must take a stand.
Well, yes, indeed, these are very important questions which needs to be raised by the India bloc parties as why CPI has come out in support of these Maoist leaders, because Basav Raju, who's the General Secretary of the CPI Maoist party, he was the person who was being involved in many of these attacks, Maoist attacks which have taken place in the past, whether it is about the 2010 attack where more than 70 CRPF personnel were being martyred, or the massacre which had taken place in 2013. All of these instances, he was the person who was the mastermind behind all these attacks. So why CPI is coming out in support of that particular leader when the Operation Black Forest has been successfully completed, as we have also listened to the statements which have come in on the part of the Union Home Minister as well. He had also welcomed and praised the efforts which are being made by our security personnel, and for that reason now the question which must be raised before CPI, that why they are saying that it is not correct on the part of a democratic government to take such kind of action, as the CPI has also alleged that this is a kind of an action of taking law into their own hands. They are also demanding for an independent inquiry into this entire matter, as they are alleging that if our security personnel were had known about the locations of these Maoist leaders, then they could have also arrested them. But instead of doing that, why they have been neutralized? So all these questions which have been put forward by CPI is basically, as per BJP is also claiming that this is nothing but just an appeasement politics which they are trying to do. But on the other side, if we talk about Congress party in particular, then yesterday it was the former Deputy Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, Mr. T.S. Singhdev, who is a senior Congress leader. He had also welcomed this move of neutralizing 27 Naxalites and Maoists in the state of Chhattisgarh, because we have also known that in the past how such kind of instances have taken place where many of these people, many of the security personnel and common people of Chhattisgarh have also lost their lives because of these attacks, which were being planned by Basav Raju in 2010 and 2013. So that is the reason why Congress leader has also supported this Operation Black Forest, as we had spoken to him yesterday.
Okay, all right. Innocent civilians have lost their lives, security personnel have lost their life, and yet the left leaders now issuing this statement, which is why the BJP has said that the India bloc must make its stance extremely clear. Is this what you stand for or not? That's the question that the BJP has posed to the India bloc. But let's talk about why this is a very significant victory for the country, because we're seeing a shrinking footprint of Naxalism that has unleashed violence in places across the country. Now, look at what we have achieved over the last 10 years. Let's give a look at what has happened from 2014 to 2024. The areas that were affected in Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh remained one of the most affected Maoist areas, and the square kilometer affected by Naxalism has been reduced drastically. Look at the numbers there, from 18,000 to 8,500. It has been reduced. Now, the districts that are most affected, so where activities of Naxalism have been at the peak, those districts have also been very drastically reduced from 2014 up until now. So it was 126 districts that had been affected, reduced to just 12 districts, with the Union Home Minister Amit Shah saying that this is an unrelenting effort that will continue to come in from the government side. Let's also take a look at how the incidents have also reduced. This is a look at how in 2004 to 2014, just look at these figures and it will tell you how badly affected several of these areas were. Multiple locations, security personnel being killed as well. Look at the incidents, over 16,000 incidents of Maoist violence taking place. It has now been reduced to just 7,000. It's still a lot and the ongoing operations continue. From 2004 to 2014, 1,824 security personnel had been killed, which has now been reduced to 520. Similarly, civilians were also bearing the brunt of the Naxalist violence, and with 4,684 civilians, innocent civilians, losing their lives, and 1,574. That's the number that it has been reduced to. Any number, even if one is not acceptable, the Union Home Minister has made it absolutely clear. This is all according to the Ministry of Home Affairs, the data that has been compiled.